Hello my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated super mega biome world. As you can see, the environment stretching beyond my shoulder goes off into the distance, into savanna-like mountains, and a vast sea, if not an ocean, nestled in this jungle biome, right up against the edge, where dense vegetation meets sand. And I came over here thinking I better double check what the palette is on this little village for the project I have planned for today. I am going to turn the Nether hub into a little mini mural, I guess, panorama? Is that the word I'm looking for? Of what this village is, so I needed to make sure I had the right components. This is going to be a sandstone village, so I would need to build a sandstone village. And over there were two villages that were regular villages, I think, and the village over there that was regular, and a village that was acacia, and another sandstone. So I think I'm just going to do 4, but call it the 6 village portal, right? So I'll have 2 sandstone villages, an acacia village, and a regular village, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I'll think about it, but I have to go do that. Also, I need to let you guys know something. Hopefully nothing will come of it, but I need to lock down invitations to the server for the time being. I have I share my communal server is on a realm through my account. And the other day someone got into my account, I don't believe maliciously. I think it might just be an accidental entry. But my profile name was changed. So I needed to, to Tiki233 or something like that. Hold on, let me see. What does it say here? Oh, it's back to J Schlott. Oh, excellent. All right, well, maybe I'll have to go check that out. But it said, like, Tiki2233, and maybe I'm an utter and complete noob, and everybody's laughing at me because that's just like a default thing that happens whenever there's some type of Java error or something. I don't know. But let me know if that is the case. Oh, the vegetation in this jungle, I'll tell you, it's getting a little long. Let me know if that is the case, if I'm being a complete noob. Otherwise, yeah, I just I sent him an email. I sent Mojang a email, Sumo, and I haven't heard back. So we'll see what happens. But for the time being, it appears to have self-corrected. Perhaps I'm just clearing these away in case I come around through here and there's a creeper and I need to run. And, yeah, so that's where we're at. Oh, and I was going to put down the stairs. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay, let's get out of here. Let me go get someplace safe, and cozy, and perhaps even warm. Let's say the Nether. Did you ever imagine that you'd be hearing somebody say, let's go someplace safe like the Nether? Well, I think that might be the easiest way to get out of this predicament for the time being. Yeah, I built some of them, but I thought about doing it, but I hadn't done it. All right, so let's go into the Nether and prepare that area for what we have in mind. Welcome back, my friends, here in the dreary Nether. And back behind me is home base, and right in front of me is the area we're calling the 6 village portal. That is out here in the northwest of our primary region. So, I dug out all of this area, and this area kind of over here, I still need to dig a little bit, and that area, maybe not, but this, I wanted to kind of get it in there right away. I wanted it to be known prominently that the closest village is going to be slightly northeast, over here. So, I've taken some liberties. We're going to make it a little bit more colorful. We're going to put in some sandstone. We're going to put in some sandstone. We're going to put a chest underneath the bed, and we're going to put a crafting bench and a stove, an oven in there. We're also going to put some, in the spirit of things, we're going to put some stairs, sandstone stairs up here, and then we'll kind of half slab, or maybe put a chimney of some sort in the middle to make it look like, I don't know, we'll see. But this is what's dug out so far. I got it to this point. I got to put this back a little more. This kind of goes back towards where elephant, I would think. If you're keeping your distances about the same, maybe they're about the same. So elephant would be here. Mount Saint Elephant, and then that other village would have been right here. And that was just a regular village, so we're going to also be using a pretty similar technique over here, except this time we're also going to infill, for sure, these bits right here, you know. So, and we're going to have the stuff down below also, but I think that one's the only one that really needs to have that. So, well, those need to come up anyways. Let me go ahead and do that. And boop, put that back there because I don't like wasting. And bam, bam. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to look pretty good too. And then over this way, just a little bit more, was the acacia one, right? And then just a little bit towards the south and back towards the southeast from the acacia one was the other sandstone one. So that one's going to go over there. So let me go ahead and get all the stuff I need and get these bad boys knocked out. And I'll show you what they look like. And then we'll think about decorating this floor a little also. Because as you can see, I've already dropped it down one. And I'm planning on dropping it down another one. Maybe, I don't know, right here. Seems like as good a spot as any. And then going forward into that. So then it'll be 4 low. Right? And, ooh, that kind of changes the dynamic of the houses. Or maybe this is the step down and then this is the place where I put sandstone down to indicate this is sandstone. And over here I put down, I don't know, jungle? Or a couple little dirt blocks and make them into path trails to this guy. I don't know. The thoughts are abounding. The thoughts are abounding. So let me go ahead and continue stripping these things away. And I will put in the houses for the least, and then we'll start talking about all the other things we're going to be doing. Be mindful of lava while playing in the Nether. My friends, as you can see by my hotbar, I do not have anything. I don't have any levels. I don't have any food. I don't know what exactly happened. Oh my gosh, the Nether is a dangerous place. What happened? Alright, I will tell you what happened in accordance with what I believe I observed. I had built a little house, complete with a chest underneath a bed and a crafting bench, and it was a double chest under the bed, a crafting bench, and an oven, which was in the process of cooking 8 pieces of wood for charcoal. And I turned and peeked through the bed into the chest, or so I thought. Oh boy. We'll talk about that in a second. Into the chest, and the thing blew up. So I'm going to try to recreate it, and then... Wow, I'm so kind of grumpy about that. So I'm going to try to recreate it and show you what happened. Oh my goodness. Alright, my friends, welcome back. I have done a little damage control and rebuild, and I figured out what was going on for those of you who were saying, hey noob! Well, that may be the case. But for those of you who don't know, when I went to go click on the chest, which was below the bed, I inadvertently clicked on the bed, which made me attempt to sleep in the Nether. And since in the Nether does not know whether or not it is day or night, it becomes confused. And when it becomes confused, it blows up your bed. So, don't sleep in the Nether, ladies and gentlemen. Do not do it. Not even once. Yeah, it was, you know, it happens. Things happen. I just did not know that. As many times as I've been in the Nether, I guess I'd never actually laid down to go to sleep. Alright, so what I'm doing here, well, but, you know, live and learn, or as was the case, die and learn. So, what I'm doing here is just kind of clearing out the space above of the netherrack stuff, just to kind of give it something, so that you can see it a little better, I'll say. right? So I think it's going to look a little bit better with... I dropped down the floor, as you saw. So when you're coming in, you'll walk in and you'll be like, oh, okay, it drops down and this is a little mini hub. And, okay, so there's a sandstone village over here, and this is where I decided to put everything. Sans the bed. No more bed, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to be using that anymore. Also, new microphone and boom arm, so it kind of drifts away from me. If my voice was just a moment ago too silent, I apologize. But if it's real loud now, it's because I've made sure to make sure it's real close to my mouth hole. My wordy hole that's making all the sounds and such. Anyways, I've almost finished up in here as far as the kind of the things I wanted to get done as far as getting the little villages. I decided to make it 4 instead of 6, so it's the 4 village hub, even though we all know that there's like 6 around there. Pretty reasonably close distance. Alright, so that was just my iron pickaxe already broken, and the rest of my iron was blown up in the catastrophe. So yeah, that's going to look pretty good as you're coming through here. I'm going to put windows on those and leave the doors here, I think. And I might dress this up with some chiseled sandstone, which I also have. I brought that here. This, I forgot what, it's not cobble, actually, on these acacia buildings. It's acacia along the bottom, a little bit of orange on either side of a window maybe, and then an orange top. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just kind of maybe just go with this and put the windows here on this side. And yeah, I think I'm just going to take all of this out and make it like orange there, and then put the top on and see if it's too much orange. If it is, it is, and if it isn't, then it won't be, which is awesome. Also, I want to drop down my portal, so get it down a couple more holes so that it'll be a nice tall portal. And I need to get a grass block in here somewhere, which means silk touch, so that I can get some grass growing along here. So those are my things to do between this update and the next, and that's what I'm going to do, so I'll be right back. Welcome back, my friends, and I do believe I have completed everything I needed to get done. I did have a little bit of success in getting my account back in order. Yay! So I have my regular name, and I have Steve as my skin. So I'm doing all right, I suppose. I'm over here at the village, and we're going to go take a walk over to our portal and get things going. Let's see here. Whoops, I missed my turn, but that's okay. Right back over there. We have our path, which we have now put half steps in, half slabs every now and again, so it's a nice, easy flow for us. And the vines are coming in just as predicted. You know, we wanted it to have this overgrown look, so if you weren't walking through here often enough, you know, it would appear overgrown. So if you're coming to this village at some time in the future after I upload the world seed and let everybody take a look at where I've been, then by all means, please do. Clean it up if you want. I like it. It kind of looks right now. It kind of gives the Lost Village kind of look. The trail is well walked, but hardly anybody bothers to, you know, push back the leafage. That should turn into one of those soon, and then I'll do that back. But yeah, I've got the path all the way up here, and then it comes open into this big open plains area still. Okay, so let's go into the Nether and check out our Nether hub, which we've completed, and we'll talk about what we're going to do next. Alright, my friends, we are back in the Nether, and as you can see, I've completed just about everything I wanted to do down here. It has a nice feel, the nice natural drop down into this area. There's now a little bit more excavated area here thanks to the explosion I caused by attempting to sleep in the Nether. Right? We have some signage over here. This is the first outpost number 1, aka 4 village outpost, aka 6 village outpost to those of you in the know. Home of Mount Elephant, hopefully not Mount St. Element, and some nice enchants. There was a Respiration 3, a Silk Touch, a Thorns, etc. There's also a bunch of horses there. I didn't put that down, but it's a big plains area, and if you go check it out, you'll see a bunch of horses too. Alright, coming in here, this lets you know where the spawn chunk and home base alpha is in case you ever find yourself in this portal somehow, but not knowing where you are. Let you know how far to go, where you are at. Over here we have the Nether Hub, Northwest Outpost number 1. The repair parts are inside. This tells you exactly where you are. This chest has repair parts. Right? And so now I can leave that here. If anything goes wrong here in the future, I'll be like, bam. Or it'll be close. If I want some of this material, it'll be nearby. All right, and this is what we've got. So the portal, I dropped it down as I said I was going to. Opened it up a little bit for this room. Looks pretty good. Have the path that goes over to this sandstone village through a jungle. That's kind of to indicate where the primary village is, and that's why the repair stuff is in there. These little brown bits are to give these some color and make it look like a little shelf that you might put a pie upon. Whereas over here, these are to give it also color, but a little bit of depth to the wood. And I've got these going all the way around over here and over there. So I think it looks pretty good the way that is. Orange stained glass, brown stained glass, regular stained glass. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, and I hope you do, then by all means, or if you learned something that you can't sleep in the Nether, then by all means, give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, and that little spherical light object at my feet, if you can see it on your monitors, we'll have to check it out in the playback. If you really liked it, then by all means, please do consider subscribing for more content just like this. The plan, again, is to check out another direction. We will decide what direction next week and go over there and dig our way out. And we will open up and we will see what we find and go from there. And we'll check out all the beautiful vistas of this 400-plus biomes pack. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye! What is at my feet?